Today I'm going to show you how to make a cauldron with a potion bottle that pours itself. Alright, let's get started. These are the materials I got from the Dollar Tree. I have some spider webs, I have some flasks, right? I got some decorative ribbon, I picked the LED light color I like. This is part of a bath mat, I've already cut it up. uh, Anyways, these are yard balloon sticks. And I got some ping pong eyeballs. Okay, move that to the side. Now, from Michael's, I got a pad of decorative stickers. I've used some already, so that's why it's a little blurry and a mess. But there's decorative stickers. Okay, and I also got these ornaments. They're actually out there for Halloween, which is great. These are just the right ones. They'll be good for bubbles. Okay, and last but not least, from Five Below, I need a cauldron. And this happens to be my favorite one. I've made a couple different cauldrons, and this is there, I think, all year round. It's a little stuffed animal that comes in a cauldron. So it's got to take off the plastic and get the little guy out of there and we can get started. Okay, so this is that balloon holder. It's clear, but we want our potion to look colorful. So I'm going to see if I can maybe stuff it with these spider webs. If not, another suggestion would be to find some straws of the color you chose. Some lights at the dollar store are orange or purple, and so these straws from Michael's would work really well. They're a little thicker, but I'm going to give it a whirl and try to make green. So I have a wooden dowel. I'm going to try and stuff in some of these spider webs before I glue this. We'll see what happens. Because I just really want it to look like the potion is pouring. So I want the inside of this to look green. See if it works. Oh, it's getting stuck on the wooden dowel. Maybe I can do that, use that, and go all the way through with it. Alright. Woo! Do you see the green in there? It's kind of hard to tell on the camera. I can see it, but you might not be able to. Ooh. It's really stuck. Okay. But yeah, it's in the straw. Now we're going to need some to go into the flask. So I got to cut this because it's getting a little messy now. Oh boy. This is a little bit messy, I tell you. Alright, let's try and get this part to go into there now. This is a little weird. It's so hard to get it in there because the piece of wood actually is pulling it back out because it's got some... It's rough. Oh dear. Oh, there, I finally got it. Okay, but now the problem is it came out of the straw. So I gotta push it back in the straw. This is so crazy. Alright, now I just gotta hold this. Hope this lets go. That was weird. This stuff is sticky. Okay, there. Whew, that's crazy. Can you see that? Alright, so now we have this green stuff both in the flask and in the straw. Okay. That was crazy. I'm going to glue the holder down into the bottom with my hot glue. I like to use my hot glue setting on low right now so that it doesn't melt the plastic. Yes, that's very important. Don't melt your plastic stuff. Add hot glue to the bottom of the cauldron and place the straw upright. Then hold it until it dries. Okay, so what I did was I glued the straw down to the bottom. I originally was going to use this to hold it, but I realized the plastic was so flimsy that if these broke, that the top part, my straw, might become unstable. So I've added the bath mat in there and glued it down. It takes up a bit of space, so that way we don't have to use as many of the ornaments. And I have my green light ready with the batteries in. And we're going to go ahead and take off the tops of all the ornaments. And I have optional eyeballs. I might use them, I might not. We'll see. I'm actually going to go ahead and start getting this to bend how I want it. This is the tricky part, and it's very hard to show you on here. Let me see what I can do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it bend a certain direction a little bit. And I'm just going to start dripping the hot glue on the straw, because that's going to be what makes it look like liquid, right? It's really hard to see with this type of lighting, but I'm going to try hard. So I'm going to glue the bottle to the top, just do my best here, and have it look like that's coming out of it. It's good to have long hot glue sticks on hand so you don't have to keep changing them. It's going to take a long time. You're just going to keep going until you have enough on every side of the straw to make it look like the liquid's going down. Just hold this and let it dry like this. Oh, goodness. So whatever angle you want it to be at. All right. So here we have this really cool potion bottle pouring into there. Okay, so now it's basically dry. You might notice I have a sticker on my finger. So I'm going to place a sticker or so on here from my sticker pad just to decorate this. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue my light onto here. So I decided I'm going to go with this crushed beetle thing. I thought it'd be cool. So I just put this little beetle on here. And then I got this thing that says crushed beetles. So I'll put that on there. Okay. And, you could add more stickers to it, but I'm just going to go with that for now. See? Premium crushed beetles. Okay. So I just wanted to show you. Woo! I'm actually testing this out before I glue it all in. Okay, so basically what you do is you take the ornaments and you put the top part facing down, and you layer generally the big ones on the bottom and then some medium ones and some small ones and kind of mix up the medium and small and big. It's really hard to tell. Can you see that? Okay, there, good. So I've decided I'm not going to use the eyeballs this time because I really like how my crushed beetles, the bottle is decorated. Can you see that? Okay. And so I think it'll be better not to have the eyeballs. See, I'll show you. The eyeballs are just a real stark contrast to these. I put them in some of my other designs, but that's when I used like white bubbles instead of these iridescent ones. So anyways, I just want to show you this before I go ahead and put on the battery pack. So yeah, I want you to check back for the big reveal. Hang in there. I have to take that time to take out the batteries before I glue this. Okay, so I'm going to glue it on the back. And I'm going to take all these out and wrap this in there. I'll check back. Okay, so again, for safety purposes, I'm taking out the batteries first. We do not want to keep the batteries. Okay, and now I'm going to get this where I would like it. I would like it placed approximately here in the back where people won't see it, but at the same time, it's accessible so you could change your batteries. So you could use this more than one season, of course. Okay, so yeah, it's going to go on the back here. Alright, so once this dries, I'll put the batteries back in, and I'll start wrapping my wire inside here, and then glue all these little guys back in. Okay, so I've been working on gluing all these in here, and as I glue them in, I connect them together, or I connect them to, the plastic mat in there, or the side of the cauldron. I try to be careful not to accidentally glue it to any wire. Alright, so I'm putting in my last one. And put it on this side. Okay. All right. Now, I think it could be helpful to try and connect this a little bit to at least some of these. You don't want it to tip or bend too much, so I'm going to try and have it go onto just a little bit. All right. That way I'll just keep it in place a little bit too. All right. Now what I'd like to do is show you what this looks like and show you other variations I've made. All right, so here's a finished cauldron. Let me turn the lights off. Oh, hey. That's neat. All right, check this out. The potion bottle is pouring itself. I love it, and it lights up green. Very cool. Now I want to show you a variation I made. Okay, So this one is orange, and it's got the same cauldron, but instead I used eyeballs and glow-in-the-dark ping pong balls that I got from Walmart. And this bottle is actually plastic. It's the first one I did. This one I accidentally melted in the back. But I got this from Michael's last year. I didn't see them this year. They had slime in it, but I pulled the slime out and used the potion bottle. Now I know to use the hot glue setting on low to not melt anything plastic, and that this glass bottle worked really well. So it's up to you what variations you want to use. If you like this video, click like, hit subscribe, and check back for some more cool crafts. Thanks for watching!